Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates, Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLioncourt, 400XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to the ultimate fangirl. Calculus Hewitt Packard version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom Stupidest Pop Quiz Ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom Stupidest Pop Quiz Ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air. Zoe, what is this abominable nonsense? How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction. By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in a forbidden romance with Nash Omahone, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom. The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from some socialist nightmarescape with a Prime Minister! But this has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High, it's set at Creepy High, and the mer princess is named Marmanda Vanderbund. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in mer monarchy culture? Why, I should have this dribble ripped to shreds with a libel knife, the cutlery used by the most scathing of reviewers. See, Miranda, you're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. Oh dear. This could get ugly. Than it already is. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though, is up to you. Star is right, Miranda. Haven't you ever heard the phrase, "don't shoot the messenger"? Oh, certainly yes. Loads of times. It's what all of Daddy's messengers say right before he shoots him. But of course, Zoe is merely a classmate and subject acting in this case as a messenger, so killing her would be inappropriate. And not covered by Daddy's insurance. So tell me more about this devious Marmanda person and her relationship with Nash O'Mahone. Well, as you can imagine, their love is inherently tragic and beautiful since they come from the Mer and Air Kingdoms respectively. I describe it as a typical star-crossed lover story with a large portion of hurt/comfort tropes since it is set during the Mer-Air War. Yes, and where might I find this Marmanda so that I may bring her to justice? Oh, all the usual places, ff.net, AO3. She's definitely real and probably hiding from you somewhere far, far away. Like a desert. Anywhere where you won't interrupt my fic writing. Thanks for that, Star. Marmanda Vanderbunt may be an extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda, but she's my extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda. I'm excited to continue her romantic adventures, and I hope you'll join me. By join her, Zoe means read her fic, which you realize when she sends you a link and a reminder to review. But hey, she's sharing something she loves with you. +2 creativity and +1 charm. Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah. Xmas gun. Stories tell that long ago Santa used to give naughty boys lead instead of coal. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe/Calculester exchange. But Student X Teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, the inherent imbalance of power. Could you imagine how problematic it would be if Principal Giant Spider hooked up with one of us? Yuck. I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. Image PGF not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High. You there! Killing Machine and Abyssal Terror. Rude? I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the LeVays over the 8th Circle of Hell. Input. Would be responsive about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell. I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of a being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now while King and King LeVay are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable themed brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Ah, this is quite the extensive collection of Damien LeVay drawings. But wait, this appears to be a wounded Damien being nursed by Vera. Damien dying in Liam's arms. Oh, those are just illustrations from my tragic hurt/comfort fix. Yes, I too would be comforted by Damien being hurt. No, that's not what it means at all. It's just that people enjoy the drama. Yes! My takeover of the 8th Circle will be gloriously dramatic. Come along, Eldritch Horror.
I am no longer an Eldritch Horror. I am an Eldritch Cutie. You will rue the day you have called me such. Your eyes will melt deep into your skull, and your skull will turn to dust inside the flesh of your face, which will rot off.
Oh my, I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry. Emotion identified. Sadness and shame. Engage protocol. Comfort friend. Great! You scared off both of my living weapons. Clearly, you are in league with the LeVays, Prepare to meet your doom! Aw man, now everyone is mad at you. Plus the beatdown Dahlia delivers you gives you -2 fun and -1 charm, because it's neither fun nor charming. Zoe is catching you up on the latest development on Pirate Star in her spooky high seas fanfic, when suddenly a portal opens up.
Never fear, the interdimensional prince is here. I have come to claim my bride. Or husband, or non-binary life partner, using the terminology of their choosing.
The interdimensional prince, I love when he pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama.
Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Elder Tor and subsequently trapped in that totem deity, Zigord?
Yes, that was me.
You devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting their powdered corpses.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. That's totally not me anymore.
No, it was magnificent, and now here you are, in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age of consent, which is exactly my type. Come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride.
Oh no, Zoe is such a spooky high fan, she might agree to marry the prince just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now!
You ate 17 spouses' minds?
Well, yeah, but as I said, I was a really different monster then. Also, in my defense, they were all super delicious.
17 minds though, that just seems like a lot. I don't know, I mean, I like a girl who can eat, but eat that much? Your skin shall peel off in strips and fall to the floor in coils, and the coils will become snakes. And the snakes will devour your muscles and play with your skeleton as a xylophone.
I actually snacked on a little bit of his mind just then. Way too salty. Not marriage material at all. Damn, Zoe's a boss. Glad she's still unwed, and you get +2 fun and +1 charm for your troubles. You sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming, "Whoa, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza." No, Scott, it's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat Sanity. Oh, Sanity! I bet that's chock full of protein. Not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier. So when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead. So smart! What does Sanity taste like? Well, you know when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you've slain? I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks! No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears filtered through its mother's severed scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody on instruments of flesh? How about pizza? Is that close? Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp. Oh, cool! I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I? Well, it's not really for mortals. But Scott looks so excited. You've got to figure out a way to resolve this situation. Oh no! Cholesterol! The original C word! Also, eating Sanity would cause your brain to invert, mutilating it like a thumbless chimpanzee angrily peeling an orange. That sounds sorta bad too, but what I'm really worried about are my arteries. Cashew me, bro! You'll happily oblige. 1 cashew, shrimp, and weaponized hot sauce cocktail coming right up. Oh wow! This food looks like a tiny crime scene! Down the hatch! That's a lot of hot sauce, Scott. Are you sure your mortal mouth can... My mouth exploded! It caught on fire and exploded! No more mouth for Scott! No, Scott, I can still see your mouth.
But I can't see my mouth! And whose mouth is it supposed to be? Mine? So if I can't see it, it's not real!
Okay, dude.
Sorry, can't talk. My mouth exploded, so I don't have a mouth anymore.
Scott sits quietly for the rest of the lunch period, growing progressively redder and sweatier, while you enjoy a nice time with Zoe. Nice. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems quite pissed about it. Guys, stop it. I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school. We understand you perfectly, Lord Zagord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Star? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still. Zagord addressed you by name, and you did not come bad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame. And what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sister, bow down before Star, for they are clearly the prophet of Zagord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zagord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Yeah, fuck it. You've got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them what they should really be sacrificing. But Zagord has never demanded an apology before, only blood and various other unspeakable fluids. You explain that a key element of a genuine apology is that you shouldn't have to demand it. Your wisdom is truly subtle and deep, Star. Very well, we must sacrifice a goat of apology. But tell us, where shall we find a goat rare and precious enough to bear such words of contrition? You tell him you have just the thing, the legendary and extremely sought-after paper goat. By the jowls of the Thought Gulper, this is the most unusual goat we have ever seen. It seems to defy all rules of perspective and logic. It's actually just a greeting card with a goat drawn on the front of it, but they don't need to know that. You open it up so that they can print "We're sorry" on the inside in exaggerated Gothic script. Hey, Star, I just realized I forgot my... these jerks are still here. Do not fret your awfulness. We have prepared for you an apology goat. You guys, what did I say about goats? I don't need any more... Oh, it's actually kind of sweet. Oh no, sweet, is that bad? No, it's good. A good start anyway. There's more to an apology than just saying, "We're sorry," you know? We do not know. Please instruct us, for our minds are as empty as jars of peanut butter after all the peanut butter has been eaten. Well, you've got to actually commit to behaving better in the future. Like, for one thing, stop calling me Zagord. I'm Zoe. And no more goats. Ah, we understand. The greatest sacrifice of all is to sacrifice the past. What was once now, no longer will be. We shall embrace change and transmutation and dedicate ourselves anew to the cult of Zoe. Good enough. Not bad for a half hour's work. Maybe you are cut out for this whole cult leader thing. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. You're chilling with Zoe, watching her draw cute little chibi characters getting eaten by nightmare fluid when Leonard slides into your midst.
Hey, your art's not bad for a girl. I might have a major opportunity for you.
Oh, cool. As much as I hate your casual sexism, I love opportunities. What's up?
I'm looking for someone to do a custom drawing for my YouTube channel. It'll be me, but with sunglasses, and my muscles are huge. And you can tell from my facial hair that I'm right about everything.
Yeah, I could probably do that. No guarantee that I won't drive your viewers insane, though.
Yeah, if they go insane, then they weren't true fans to begin with.
Great. Let's talk a little more about what you want, and then we can negotiate a price for the commission.
Excuse me? Price? Exposure to my 284 YouTube subscribers isn't good enough for you?
No?
Wow, typical. Here I am, trying to give you the opportunity of a lifetime, and you can't think of anything but money. Did you hear me when I said how many subscribers I have? 284. And that's just right now. By the end of this weekend, I could easily have 285 or 286. And from there, it's just a few orders of magnitude until I hit 600. A real savvy artist would understand the value of being good with me while I'm still on the rise. Just some cues for you. Anyway, TLDR, no cash right now. I'm investing all my capital in my craft in the hopes of maybe someday becoming a YouTube sensation. You're an artist. Do it for the love of the art or whatever some fucking racing artists have for doing art shit.
As Leonard pours more and more garbage words out of his mouth, you can feel the air around Zoe turning into pink tentacles of wrath. Uh-oh. If you can't broker a deal between these two, who knows what will happen to reality. Maybe you can convince Leonard to pay with something other than money.
Haha, zero suckers. Everyone knows YouTube stars don't need internal organs. They film from the chest up, so no one can see how much of them is missing. All a YouTuber really needs is a face, vocal cords, and some pretty nice teeth. Everything else is just weighing me down. Hell, take both of my kidneys. I won't need them when I'm famous.
Leonard rips his kidneys out and hands them to you. He's so excited for his free art. He offered to sell them to a guy you know on Zoe's behalf because kidneys are worth way more than whatever she'd normally be paid for her art. No thanks. I think I'll actually just use these to grow a tiny effigy of Leonard that I can torment in the pain dimension for all eternity. I call it 4D fanfic. Savage. You join in the torment, gaining +2 fun and +1 creativity in the process. You walk up to see Damien closely inspecting Zoe's body. Not like that, you pervert.
What does that mouth do?
Okay, that sounds bad, but wait for it. Oh, that one? That one's for eating whole live birds.
And that one?
Crushing up the tiny little bird bones that the other mouth spits out.
And what about this mouth over here?
That's for screaming obscenities undetectable to human ears.
And what about this one?
That one's for... I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever noticed that mouth before. I've had so many forms throughout the years: unknowable void, eldritch deity, totem being sold by a young cat girl, gelatinous monster.
And now you got this sick new mouth that we get to decide a function for.
We? I'm not just gonna take suggestions. Actually, no. Wait, that sounds awesome. I will now take suggestions for what to do with this mouth. Time to come up with a brilliant mouth use that will clearly impress one of these charismatic and dateable classmates. OMG Star! You read my spooky high seas pirate AU? Because that's almost the exact line that Merc Scott uses on Sea Snake Tentacle Kraken Vera. That's what you were referencing, right? Sure, totally. Why not?
I only like your fix where I beat someone to a pulp for the sake of sheer violence. None of that hurt ex-convict bullshit.
Everyone's a critic, huh, Damien? Anyway, Star, tell me more about all your favorite lines and plot twists from my fanfiction. And list your 10 favorite positive adjectives for describing my writing style and grasp on romance. Brilliant, witty, sparkling, thundering, raging, smart, compelling, orange, talented, and triangular. You instantly respond. Apparently, it's a good answer because Zoe takes her regular mouth and kisses you on the cheek. It's not an entire mouth dedicated to kissing you, not yet at least, but it's a start. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood. Hey, Star, sorry about running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. Wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not mess with success. Anyway, I've gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms. Later. As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultist peeking around a corner when she's gone. Hey, Star. Praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering. Did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns? We all love her so much, and we want to make sure she's as happy or unhappy or ruthlessly insane as she can possibly be.
I am most wrong.
Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front.
I was standing at the front last time. You all insane because of all wearing masks.
Silence.
Can't say you're not the Grandmaster.
Well, someone is, right? I mean, we have a Grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult would he be without a Grandmaster? We don't we? Well, that won't do. Please, Star, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our Grandmaster? Theme song. But we have only ever uttered guttural chants, which twist the fibers of the mind. But if this is what our mistress commands, it must be done. Let the brainstorming begin. The cultists all split up to compose the best theme songs they possibly can. Some write feverishly on notepads, others sing quietly to themselves. One of them just does a bunch of squats for some reason. Finally, they reassemble to deliver their results. Okay, we were going to do this as a contest, but most of us just came up with discordant chanting, one of us blatantly copied the Animaniacs theme, and one of us spent the whole time doing squats and now her legs are tired. So tired. Anyway, I'm the only one who actually wrote a song, so I guess I'm the Grandmaster now. Here, have a listen. We are the cult of Zoe. We always sing her praise. And if you think we can't, we'll torture you for days. And that's why the people of this plane believe in Zoe, or else they get slain. Anything! Well, what do you think? It's not really a theme song for Zoe, per se, but you think she'll probably get a kick out of it anyway. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome! A motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? I'm always amazed how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe is right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon. Liam, this pic is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look less melty and add a filter. Filter more! Filter again! Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Maybe because that's my phone you're using? A fair point. But my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. You purple dork. I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add this sticker of Jimin to your food pic. Nothing says good taste like pasting the face of a K-pop superstar next to a high school burrito. Pure aegyo. For a moment, all three of you just admire the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure. Let's agree to disagree. Timeless horror. Or let's put Jimin in your dumb food pic. Stop it. Quick, fix this burrito Instagram K-pop emergency. You had me at meaningless. I'll allow this nonsense. Yay! Now snap that thing. I must admit, Jimin adds a quiet, powerful pathos to this bean and cheese burrito. This appropriation of mainstream culture is quite satisfying. Zoe's pic goes mega uber super viral, and now the whole world is Jimin-ing their burritos. Jeez, the internet's weird, but not as weird as your high school. In the next game, you end up on a team with Vera, Zoe, and Polly, the dream team for your ideal foursome. But for dodgeball, not so much. They don't really even seem to want to be here. I can't believe we're stuck in this interminable sporting event when we could be doing something much more productive. Yeah, like hiding in a bathroom stall to learn my classmates' secrets and add them to my fanfic. Or hiding in a bathroom stall for sex reasons. I was going to say taking over a small South American country, but to each their own, I suppose. Whatever, I bet you could do that in a bathroom stall too. You're smart. But we won't be able to do anything in any bathroom stalls unless we stop this dumb dodgeball game. It's been going on forever. Seriously, I'm pretty sure I subjected the minds of my victims to eternal torments that were shorter than this match. You suspect that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but who cares? This is your chance to get in good with your dream team by dreaming up a way to end the match. You pass out the hazmat suits to your teammates and unleash the gas. You knew your blatant disregard for international treaties would come in handy one day. The other students scream and claw at their skin as horrific yellow blisters emerge all over their bodies and inside their lungs. Haha, that's what you get for being alive. For being alive and not paying me any protection money. The screaming, the pus, a yellowish tinge to the air. Is anyone else feeling a little bit homesick? This atrocity will forever be a black mark on your soul. On the other hand, it totally gets you out of gym class. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. To be or not to be high as balls? Not even a question, I'm already there. To tree or not to tree? Wait, I can't ask questions, I'm a tree. Okay, guys, I'm really digging the Shakespeare fanfic you're doing here. Now all you need to do is kiss. Kiss who? Just point the way, I'll kiss whoever. How about death? Yeah, I tried it, it was okay. That's actually how I died. No, I was being metaphorical. I meant that you should join me and feel the gentle caress of the dark side. Whoa, this play just got spicy. I mean, I'm playing a cult member, so I'm 100% on board with this. And trees provide shade. Perhaps I am already on the dark side? And I'm a plague doctor, so like, doctors are good, but plague's bad. I don't know what to choose. There is at least 50% chance Polly will go with the dark side. That chance, like Polly, is unacceptably high. Put a stop to this madness. What? Yeah, what do you want? You don't know what you want. You were just trying to sing a Spice Girls song, but now you're having an existential crisis. You don't know what you want? Not even simple things like pizza and belly scratches? Dang, Star, that's a pretty shocking lack of self-knowledge. For real, you couldn't just say butts? Everyone wants butts, what's wrong with you? You don't know what's wrong with you. You're lost, directionless. Perhaps you should join the dark side? Sorry, but the dark side isn't some yoga retreat for people trying to find themselves. Ugh, this is just like when people used to join my cult because they lacked a sense of purpose. It's like, get a life, you know? That's a livest, Zoe, but I'll let it slide because I'm more disappointed with Star. Does anyone want to give me a pizza and belly scratches? Anyone? You all clearly have a lot of work out here. I'll come back later. Dimitri disappears in a cloud of purple smoke, leaving you to get judged by your friends. You forgot the first rule of acting, always know your motivation. You lose, plus 2 smarts and 1 boldness. In a totally normal way, Liam happens to sit down at the same table as the Coven. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over. Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Liam and the Coven sitting together? Do I smell a 5th season revival? Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons. Fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void. Oh, this is totally the classic return to a long-lost alley to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy? Do you know anything about boundaries? Not really. Listen, we're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It is literally just a lunch table, just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing. Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends. Gasp! Did you just say the word gasp, like out loud, instead of just gasping? Sorry, I'm still getting used to non-endless despair deities emotion sounds, like psh and humph, and especially But you're totally right. This is obviously a ploy to keep me off the scent. Holy moly, I can't wait for this season. Zoe looks overjoyed. You better start practicing your emotion sounds. Yay, pizzazz, and smooch. So I was playing FOF.
Oh, I was playing FOF. I'm sorry, I was playing FOF. I hope this stands for fuck off faker, because that's what you are. You're a faker.
What? And how do you figure, Leonard? I was just trying to tell Star how much fun I was having.
Being a fake gamer girl? Because if you were a real gamer girl, you wouldn't need to talk about how much fun games are. You'd just be playing them. A real fan doesn't go around shoving the fanny in people's faces. That's what girls do, because you're doing it for attention.
Leonard, literally all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interrupted this perfectly normal conversation.
Fake conversation?
Leonard!
Fake Leonard! No, wait, real Leonard! Girls are the fake ones.
So, are you saying there are no real gamer girls?
I thought I had met one once. She wasn't like all the other girls. Well, so she was when the bitch faced with me and went and did some asshole chabacabra.
Wait, how did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe. She's new enough to this whole being a high school girl thing that she has no idea that there is no reasoning with the Leonards of the world. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you should really step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming in peace. Pull out your phone and quickly create a Twitter profile of the first ever legitimate gamer girl.
And that, Zoe, is why you're a stupid faker, attention whore who, no wait, someone just followed me on Twitter, and I'm gonna respect them immediately. Real gamer girl, it's 42069. Oh sure, you're a real gamer girl. Real gamer girl, I'll be just that. I'm a real gamer girl, not like all those other fake gamer girls. Most girls play games for real attention. Well, that's true. Nice. Having things explained to me at great length by nice guys, regardless of the gist of my own knowledge and experience on the subject. Finally, someone who appreciates a true gentleman. Dislikes criticism of the patriarchy, coming up with rebuttal designs and immediately agreeing with anyone pointing out my flaws. Now this is a true gamer girl. Excuse me, my lady, but I must go to explain her own beliefs back to her. She says she's into that sort of thing. Wow.
Anyway, I was playing FOF the other day. Zoe gets to finish her story uninterrupted, and you get to learn about her passions and interests. What a delightful way to gain +2 charm and +1 fun. It seems like Zoe is practically blushing magenta as she sidles up to you. So, listen, Star. Hanging out at school and getting into wacky shenanigans is great and everything, but it's also randomly absurd and absurdly random, and I just want to have some kawaii date time. So what if we do something super cute and adorable together, like a nice little picnic? I mean, I still want it to be personal to me, you know, so I want to have the picnic in a pocket dimension nightmare void that holds a special place in my heart. It's just a super cute, super cozy despair realm devoid of any sense and unreachable to normal minds, so I like to hang out there and watch anime on my phone between classes. Anyway, want to meet me there in a few? I'll bring some cute little picnic snacks. You try to think of a way to keep from losing your sanity and getting your soul fractured. See you in a few! Aw, shit! That sounds super adorable, except for the losing your mind part, but you know a good way to fix that. You head down the alley behind the school, which is always cast in shadows beneath a starry sky, regardless of the time of day, and you buy a tinfoil anti-void hat. It's the kind of tinfoil hat that's definitely chaos void proof, and you know this because it says Chaos Void Protection on a post-it note stuck to the hat. It can be kind of difficult to make a post-it note stick to tinfoil, so you know it's super legit. Hey, ready to head to the despair realm? You sure hope so. With that, she whisks you away to her beautiful nightmare despair realm. The air is filled with the hissing whispers of the lies of the cosmos, the smell of drug-induced psychosis, and somehow the taste of poverty. Normally, this would drive anyone insane, but you're protected. Not by the tinfoil, but by the fact that it says Chaos Void Protection on that post-it. But oh no, the post-it falls off, revealing a different post-it that reads Alien Protection! You knew that sketchy alley guy was a fraud. You should have gone to Valerie and bought a bloody tampon or something. Anything would be better than this! Turns out that alien protection draws despair realm spirits to you like a magnet, and they flood your senses with the taste of your most embarrassing childhood memories, the sound of your shame, and the sight of your mom's face. Low burn! You go absolutely wackadoodle nutso bonkers, which ruins your date and makes you miss your next several classes as Nurse Chupacabra works to put you back to normal. The good nurse/goat sucker does manage to save your mind, but she is tragically unable to save, -2 smarts and -1 charm. Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. You say that because their cafeteria table is covered in a literal mountain of marshmallows. Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive. That's 15 marshmallows! Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive. Oh yeah? 23. I'm killing now. Ugh, I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival. Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell. You smell death itself.
Ancient chaos, doomed into worlds. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths all open with an infinite hunger. All of the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping maws. The cafeteria windows open as all marshmallows in a 50-mile radius are summoned to their doom. It's unspeakably impressive. Hey, no fair! If I counted correctly, I have now eaten 13,666 marshmallows exactly, which means I win. Wait, that is like very not cool. You can't use more than one mouth during eating contest. It's cheating, and I would know because I used my hands at a soccer one time and I still feel bad about it. No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is my whole reason to live, and my whole reason to not destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet. Quick, referee this athletic dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. Scott's eyes widen in primal fear. Wait! I'm sorry, Zoe! I want to be a good boy! I don't want to be not a good boy! Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again? It's me, Scott! Who's a good boy? Me! And I guess I'm the winner, mouths and all. Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the marshmallow prom date demon friendship war. You finish what you're doing and are about to settle down for some quality slacking off when Zoe's cultists come shuffling over. Greetings, mighty prophet. Your disguise is so convincing today. You look for all the world like an ordinary high school student. Yeah, cool. You ask them what they want. Want is a concept alien to us. We receive everything we could possibly desire through communion with our dark mistress. But we need some advice. You see, tonight is the recurrence of an event which used to bear great significance to the cult of Zagord. It is the night when the bloody moon passes between the jaws of Dracolic Peak, causing this realm and the plane of torment to merge. We usually plan all kinds of events for NWTB, MPB, TJODP, CTRATPOTTM, ritual cannibalism, profane summonings, a partial reading of Dianetics. But the cult of Zagord is no more. We are the cult of Zoe now, and we want to do something to show Our Lady of Endless Regret how much we have changed. As you have not yet led us astray, O great and terrible prophet, we humbly petition you for advice. What ritual would be worthy of the mighty Zoe? Acute slumber, but we trusted you. We followed your advice. We truly believed you were the prophet of Zoe, but all this time, you were simply trying to force our Dark Master back into the slumber from whence it emerged aeons ago. You try to explain what a cute slumber party actually is, but the cultists interrupt you. Enough of your lies, heretic. Prepare to get sacrificed. Oh no, you hate being sacrificed! The cultists grabbed you, strip you naked, and paint a lot of really unattractive sigils on you using a fluid you hope is only blood. They're just sharpening all of their very unorthodox knives when, thank your lucky stars, Zoe appears. Hey, stop that! No sacrificing my friends, bad cultists! Friend, but this non-believer has been scheming to return you to your baleful slumber all along. Oh. Well, go ahead then. Zoe turns around and leaves you alone with her cultists. Definitely not who you wanted to be left alone with. You lose -2 boldness, -1 fun, and all your favorite organs. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. What? Prom together? I mean, yeah, yes, sure. I kind of wondered what would happen if we went together to prom. I could show you some fan art I did, but what if we kept that for after prom to use as inspiration? Prom night was rad. You knew that during countless millennia, Zoe devoured the sanity of millions of people, bringing demise to entire realities. Yet, on prom night, she blew your mind in a very different way. Wink! Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literary canon. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, you became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed to be larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.